Hey guys, welcome to the Light Paves Way. I'm Shez. Hope that you're all doing well. I'm going to get you another message out today. See what comes through for you. I'm using the Messy Truth deck to begin with. So let's see. All my messages are timeless, so I trust that whenever you were guided to one of my videos, you know that there'll be a message in there for you. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. There's no gender in tarot. We all hold masculine and feminine energies, so you know, flip the roles if need be. So let's see what comes out. Wasn't love, it was control, possession, power play, ego. No contact zone, enforced distance, silence game, still attached. Cycle repeat, same drama, different day, stuck loop. Wow. So some of you have been in a cycle with someone that has narcissistic traits, very abusive, very controlling. Some of you have been in a period of no contact. You know, you may be still in that no contact zone, but you can't stop thinking about them. This is a person that, you know, this pattern, this is a repeating pattern, you know. You'll leave or he leaves, you know, switch the roles if need be. One of you leave, there's no contact, and then you get back together. More abuse happens, you break up, go no contact, you get back together. This is a pattern. Yeah, love bombing, intense start, sudden withdrawal, confusion. Yeah, so you know, once you leave, you'll go a period of time without talking, communicating. You know, you won't even see each other, and then they come back. They'll love bomb you again, treat you like you're an absolute princess, and then the abuse starts all over again. Got unseen messages in reverse. What was never said, holding back, drafted and erased. Yes, yeah, this person literally love bombs you, you know, starts texting you, and you just can't resist because it's a pattern. You lost me, final straw, self-respect, power move. Wow. Wow. Some of you are noticing the pattern. You're noticing the pattern. Yeah, some of you are really, really finding your power here. You're finding that strength within. Yeah. This is very, very typical of a narcissistic relationship. Yeah, Three of Swords. A lot of pain. A lot of pain has been caused in this relationship, situationship, however you want to call it. Some of you have been drawn to tarot readings to find out why this person has ghosted you. Yeah. This person that you was dealing with, they just showed you the, you know, the tiniest amount of love. They was very immature. You know, what they had to offer wasn't much. This is Pisces energy. Yeah, there's something fishy, you know, something fishy about their offer. There was red flags, and you didn't even see it. You didn't notice it. Yeah, 10 of Cups, reversed. Yeah, this is a breakdown of a relationship, a marriage, but it's under cycle repeat. You could have experienced, you know, a troubled family life where you you know, you've dealt with this with family members also. Some of you could have had extremely toxic parents where you know, you wasn't taught how to, you know, have boundaries, have that self-love. The Chariot reversed. Yeah, you've really, this relationship and stuff, you've lost all direction of self. You know, you don't know which way to turn. You just feel so lost. Some of you, this person that you was with, you could have had some car trouble. Yeah, you could have had some car trouble. It was this person. This person was messing with your car. 8 of Pentacles. This person is like something. It's like eight of Pentacles. That's working on your craft, mastering your craft. But I'm just looking. It looks like a blade. This is someone that has sabotaged your work. Yeah, this is someone that sabotaged your work. They've messed with your car so you can't get to work. Yeah, this person is extremely controlling. Some of it, this person could have slashed your tires because it's reminding me of a wheel, and there's a knife there. This person could have slashed your tires so you couldn't get to work. If you bring any sort of work home with you, you know, they're ruining it. They're, you know, accidentally spilling coffee over paperwork and deleting files and all that stuff. All this is being done on purpose. Yeah. Yeah, the betrayal runs deep, runs deep. This person, you know, has really stabbed the knife in 10 times here. You know, this sort of pain, this sort of trauma, it's it's left scars. It's left scars. This is Gemini energy. This is a person that could, their words are very cutting. Their words are so cutting. This person may have branded you. You feel like they own you. Then we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, this is all, this relationship has all been one-sided. All been one-sided. And it was basically them just taking from you. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, this is someone who is extremely stubborn, they're lazy, you know. They didn't want to put in the effort. They didn't want to put in the effort, but yet they want to control you so you can't go to work. They wanted to give you the bare minimum. The Hanged One. Yeah, you've literally had to sacrifice a hell of a lot for this person. Some of you may have actually given up work for this person. But you're starting to, you know, see this relationship from a new perspective now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not taking those. Yeah. Some of you, yeah. Got the Ten of Pentacles. This person found joy. They, you know, they thought it was absolutely a victory that you was losing out on money. And the reason for this is because if you're losing out on money, you're going to have to depend on them, sorry. It's a victory for them that you're losing out on money, because you then have to depend on them. They'll have more control over you. You're starting to realise that. You're starting to realise that. The Hermit reversed. Yeah, this person, they've literally tried to isolate you. You really, because you've had this controlling relationship where they've literally controlled you, and now they're stopping you from going to work. You're losing out of money. Work could have been why being in this relationship, work was the only thing you had to look forward to, and now they've, you know, they've taken that away from you as well. Five of Swords reversed. Yeah, some of you now, because you're having this new perspective, you're realizing what this person has done. You're seeing clearly now. With the 3 to the 5, that's the 8 of Swords. This person literally kept you trapped. They really did keep you trapped, mentally and for some physically. And this new perspective is actually releasing you. Some of you are really finding hope. You're making plans. You're making plans, you know, to walk away. Some of you, you know, could be very carefully and sneakily, you're strategizing, trying to find. Some of you could be, you know, looking online and finding a shelter to go to, trying to contact someone. Yeah, the 10 of Wands reversed. Yeah, some of you are literally, you're making a break. You are making a break for it. You know, you're releasing. You know, you can't stay here much longer. This person has literally drained you financially, emotionally, and for some physically. You can't take it anymore. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this person has got unrealistic expectations of you. You know, they're dishonest. Some of you are going to make a break from it. You're going to have an appointment, whether it's at the vets or the doctors. Some of you at this appointment, you're going to mention something to, you know, the doctor or whoever it is that you're seeing. Some of you are going to mention this to them. And the 4 of Cups reversed. Yeah. Yeah, this this doctor is going to help you. They're going to give you fresh hope. They're going to, you know, they're going to help you ring round, find a shelter to go to for the night. They're going to make phone calls. Yeah, the 9 of Swords. Yeah, you haven't been sleeping. You haven't. Some of you are literally worried that this person is going to find out your plan and your strategy, you know, to walk away. But honey, you're going to be successful. This plan, this strategy is going to work out. You're going to be successful. This doctor, this person at this appointment that you are going to, this person is going to help you. So please, if this is your situation, speak up to that person. I'm going to leave that there. Yeah. Yeah, some of you, you're going to, I was saying it before, this can of Coke, some of you, you're going to drink or eat something that you're not supposed to make an illness. This is, some of you have literally, it sounds absolutely far-fetched, I know, and it sounds absolutely ridiculous, but some of you, you know, say if you're allergic to milk or, you know, a can of Coke, some of you, you know, are going to have some, and obviously it's not severe that, you know, you're going to end up desperately ill, but it's going to make you ill enough, you know, for this person to allow you to go to the doctors, because the star in reverse can also signify ill health. Yeah, some of you are going to fake an illness or something. So, and you know, I don't condone anybody doing, you know, faking illnesses, but in this situation it's the only way, because they've stopped you from going to work. You know, they're slashing your tires and stuff to stop you from going to work. You're losing out of money. You're trapped. This is an extreme case of abuse, of domestic abuse. So this is the only option that you have got. I'm gonna get you yeah, you're gonna seek help from, you know, people in a position of power here, from doctors. Some of you, this could be regarding housing, or even, you know, because you've lost your job because you can't get to work. Some of you, this is you know, someone that will help you, you know, if you need to go on welfare, you could be speaking to them. But there's some of you have got a strategy here. There is an appointment where the professional, the person in a position of power, is going to help you. So let's see. Yeah. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. Yes, you're gonna either, you know, go to the doctors and you're gonna ask for help from a doctor. This is gonna put you or it could be, you know, like I said, housing, welfare. You know, you're going to speak up to these people and they're going to set the ball rolling to get people that are going to support you to get away from this. Allow your heart to heal at its own pace. Now, you know, this is going to take a while to heal from this, because this seems like a severe case of domestic abuse. You know, just take one day as it comes. You know, don't ever let anybody tell you that, you know, you're out of that situation now, just get on with it. It takes a long time to overcome, you know, an abusive relationship. The light at the end of the tunnel is real. Yes, the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, you've got a fresh perspective here. You know, your eyes have been opened. You've released yourself from, you know, the mental conflict, you know, feeling trapped, and you've got a plan, you've got a strategy in place, and it is going to work. Nurture your soul with love and compassion. Yeah, just be kind to yourself. Just be really, really kind to yourself here. I'm going to leave that there. If this message is for you, I really do hope that you get the help and the support that you need to release yourself from this situation. I'm going to leave it there, and I shall see you soon. Bye.